And now, Chao Racing 2025 continues with Week 8 of the Women's Mission portion. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race! Let your December viewers shine for 24 divas as Paisley Jefferson, Verona Stern, and Alina Booker begin today's races here on the pro course. And here they come, making way towards finish line. And Alina Booker gets the win for race number 1. Alina is now up to 4 wins this season. You never know what's going to happen next for our lovely divas this week here on Chao Racing 2025. Now, here's Brandon Jennings for more of Chao Racing 2025. Thanks again, Paul. Well, it's that time again to see your favorite divas, whether you're cheering on a veteran who's been on for a long time or even a newcomer this season. Let your schedule of 8 races guide you through all the action and excitement. Congratulations to Alina Booker on her 4th win on pro course of race number 1. After this sponsor, we'll proceed to race number 2, so stay tuned for more of Chao Racing 2025 after the break. Week 8 on the Women's Division of Chao Racing 2025 is sponsored by Lowe's. And next, I see our defending women's champion with us. That's correct. Molly Brown will be taking on Sandy McDonald and Emma Norton in race number 2 on the Athens course. She wants to have another win closer towards her shot at her 5th consecutive Women's Division Championship in her outstanding career thus far. Let's see if that will be possible. Everyone's on our clock, so without further ado, please start the race! Alright, Molly Brown trying to handle the situation against Sandy McDonald and Emma Norton, and it looks like one of Sarah Chao is scoreless, and now Sandy McDonald is scoreless. So Molly Brown now battling with number 6 for the lead up in the front, and it looks like Emma Norton is heading for the water, trying to maintain the ground. And Molly Brown is scoreless, so she will have to drop down a couple places as the first superstar gets beat. But this week is number 1, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. Meanwhile, Emma Norton has his company. She is getting tailgated by numbers 2 and 7 in the water path. As Molly Brown, desperate to get another win, takes BS number 2. But Sandy McDonald is more skilled than Molly Brown. She's trying to wrap things up over number 2, who's doing very well, leading with a pie Silver Chao. As number 7 takes next best BS, Sandy McDonald did win. Sorry, Molly, not this time. But Sandy McDonald gets her 5th win of her 2025 season. Yep, at least Sandy McDonald's winner. Congratulations to her. And this more assignment coming up did not go away. Now, here's a true championship contender for 2026 this year. And it is Pauline Grana, on 2-time runner-up for the Women's Division Championship contention. She is taking on Odette Kronberger and Yasmin Aquino to keep her redemption run strong and alive for one more week. Race number 3 will be held on the Sapphire course. Good luck to Paula and the other 2 divas on a quest for victory. And let's rock this place! And Odette is for the best, which means Yasmin and Polly will have the opening edge. But make sure to keep an eye on Pauline Grana. She has an S-Wagon swimming ability, and that's an advantage here on the Sapphire course for one of the abilities. Right now, Yasmin Aquino has control on the lead, and down she goes for the count. Pauline Grana trying to gain the ground, and now she went down for the count. And who is going to get the first fever this time around? It is number 6, who is trying to catch up to number 2 for the lead over the pie Silver Chao with 4th place. Right on the other 3 Silver Chao numbers 1, 7, and 8 are all doing the best to catch up to Odette Kronberger in the back. And Pauline Grana takes BS number 2, and look at that. Yasmin Aquino was scoring best, so Pauline Grana now has control of the lead. And not only that, she is going to pull this one away from Yasmin Aquino momentarily. As number 2 is taking the next best BS, there she goes. Pauline Grana leaves Yasmin Aquino in the dust, and Pauline Grana moves one win closer towards her chance at redemption this year. Great job. As number 7, we'll get the next commence BS. Powerlink is now to 4 wins in our quest for redemption for 2026. And we have just enough time for one more BS, and it will be made by number 1. Alright, Powerlink now has the number 1 closer towards her shot at becoming Women's Division Champion. Right, let's hope the third time will be a shot for Powerlink. We'll be right back. Okay, get your some gears ready, fans, because now we're heading over to the request for race number 4 of this week's schedule. Paul, that's right, and Cheryl Days, Olivia Fortin, and Sarah Gregory will be competing on this one request matchup of Week 8 Women's Division schedule. It should be a good one no matter what happens, so let's see how the outcome will unfold. This race is underway! Alright, here comes the Cheryl. All they have to do is swim across the pool area, and we'll see who will come on top and get the win towards Week 8 schedule. Number 1 leading the way over Olivia Fortin, and Cheryl Days has made the pass from Olivia Fortin as well. Number 1 is going to come in first place, which this race will go to the next price tag, which is Cheryl Days with second place. As number 7, we'll get the 1 viewers. Cheryl Days with a close second is our winner. That's right, Cheryl Days now to 5 wins, and there's more stuff coming up. Do not go away. Welcome back to Chao Racing 2025. Now let's proceed to the second half of Week 8 of the Women's Division. At the start of the second half of race number 5, we have Erica Fellows, True Johnson, and Mandy Carson desperate to get any wins in hopes of making the playoffs or to at least make the roster cut for next year's 2026 season. Let's see who deserves to get the long-awaited win. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! Alright. Erica Fellows trying desperately to get wins to make the playoffs. True Johnson desperately needing her first win of her season. Ooh, the competition is heating up. And here they come, making their way towards finish line right now. And look at this. True Johnson collects her first win of her 2025 season. As number 1 will get a speed bus. True Johnson was the only winner superstar of the 24 divas. But now, Paul, she finally gets her first win, and there's more time coming up. Do not go away. Well, now everyone has at least one win for the 2025 season. So now, how about we sit on race number 6 and see if we can make it even more exciting? You got it. Race number 6 will feature Marissa Heaton, Carly Holtman, and Kalisa Franson as they try to get wins closer towards making the cut towards 2026 roster. They will be competing on the Athens course. Everyone is on clock, so without further ado, let's rock this place! Alright, and number 6 is quarterback, so he will be left behind the crowd. Right now, Carly Holtman off to a good start. And it looks like Marissa Heaton is also quarterback, and so is number 1. Carly trying her best to impress her former Dreamcast Idol fan section. And just as he was quarterback, number 2 takes the first PRs on his base, and number 7 has took a shortcut. So number 7 will wind up in first place, which means this race will go to the next back standing, as the next PRs will be made by Marissa Heaton, who was in last place behind number 1 all the way to back and back. Right now up in the front, Kalista and Carly battling with number 2 for the best position of the remaining 7 Chao. As number 1 takes the next best PS, it's going to be close down to the wire. Carly Holtman barely holds off Kalista Franson to get her third win of her 2025 season. Never give up Dreamcast Idol, as Marissa Heaton will close out the Speed West, making her second Speed West race. So, with second place, Carly Holtman gets the win, and the Dreamcast fans are happy too. Lots more fun after this announcement, stay tuned. Okay, now here comes Lucky Race number 7. Lucky Race number 7 will feature Christina Bennett, Pauline Carter, and Ginger Ween. Hope to be lucky enough to earn the lucky charm from the respective fan sections to win race number 7 on the Sapphire course this week for Week 8 on the Women's Division. Let's see what happens here. It's all the best of these 3 divas on the Kindred Quest. This race is underway! and Ginger Lee is scoreless. That means Christina and Pauline will have the opening edge, and now Pauline kind of turns to the ground, giving Christina Bennett a little bit of breathing room ahead of the three divas right now. Christina has started lean, and Pauline Connor is scoreless. So Christina Bennett will have a lot of breathing room ahead for the current moment. Right now, Christina Bennett is the first to approach the start wall, but here comes Pauline Connor trying to get revenge with the first females on the space. And right now, take a look at the Silver Chao as they try to catch up to the other competitors at the stone wall. And look at this, our leader, Christina Bennett, takes PS number 2, and boy, she got all over that one, trying to maintain the lead over Pauline and Ginger, who are battling for second place right behind them. And number 2, well, the next commence PS, making it past an upset for the lead over 5th Chao with 4th place. Christina Bennett still having command of the lead over Pauline Connor and Ginger Levine. Things are looking pretty good for Christina tonight, as number 6 trying desperately to catch up with next Beamers. Christina Bennett's going to press her husband Antonio with style and passion. Christina Bennett wins base number 7, and I'll bet her husband Antonio is happy with that too. As number 1 will get the last Beamers, and Christina Bennett's fans are celebrating. Yep, even her husband Antonio in the fan section today. Back in the bed, did not go away. Well, this is the last race of the evening before we have to pack up and go home for the night. That's right, all we have left for race number 8 of week 8 are Helen Benjamin, Joanne Folksley, and Wheeler Posey, as they will compete on the big race itself on the yellow course. Time sure flies when you're having fun, right? Right. Let's wish these last 3 divas good luck on the quest for victory. Let's have a Chao Race! Alright. Last race of week 8 and our show for the week of December 7th to close out the week section. Right now, these 3 Chao are going to check the pond race, being down at coconut shaped food. And it looks like Helen Benjamin is anything to beat. And there goes Joanne Folksley. She is going to have the upper hand on those 3 divas for the count one. As number 8, who was dancing to the beat, takes the first few on this race. And a couple of Chao are heading for the wide path, and Joanne Folksley was able to climb up the hill, and her lead is even bigger. As Wheeler Posey will take PS number 2, she is also heading for the wide path, but boy, take a look at Joanne Folksley's dominance over the shortcut hill. As number 1 will get the next class. Yes, number 2 was scoring west, so number 6 will have a little bit of catching up to do, but number 2 and number 6 are both way behind the competition, so one of us is going to have to get us PS, and that next PS will be made by number 2. Right now, Joanne Folksley is going west, but he will still have a dominating first place, and right now, Helen Benjamin has a long way to go. He wants to catch up with Joanne Folksley. As number 2, well, next to PS, and right now, number 8 has a dominating second place ahead of the Silver Chao right now. Things are good for number 8 too. And number 6, well, the next to PS, and right now, Joanne Folksley has no opponents to worry about, except for that one Silver Chao who's trying to make a rally here, folks. But I'm sure he'll do pretty well indeed. She is safely at home stretch with no other divas to worry about. As Helen Benjamin will get number 2, that makes her second speed race, but this race is all about Joanne Folksley. She has nothing to worry about, and she is going to get her 5th win towards her shot at making the playoffs this season. Joanne Folksley wins race number 8 of week 8's program. What a pure dominating effort. As number 6 will get number 10, that makes his second speed race, and number 8, who also shows pure domination, will come up in second place. And now number 1 will get his second PS, but he retains last place behind Wheeler Posey. Oh well, there's always next time for Helen and Rita. Joanne has now tied with Cheryl, Helen, and Molly for the best record at 5-4 for the 2025-26 season. You said it. We'll be back to close our show after we hear word from this. With all that excitement we had in the books, I think it's now time to say goodbye. So be sure to subscribe to Chao Emperor's YouTube channel to get notified on all of our latest races and videos. This is Brad Jang signing off. Keep on smiling, enjoy the rest of your December, and we'll see you next week for another exciting show. So long, everybody! The second portion of Chao Racing 2025 has been sponsored by Lowe's. This is Paul Sycamore speaking. Join us again for more exciting action here on America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, Chao Racing 2025. Chao Racing 2025 has been a CETV production.